My name is Dana Sarah. My matrix number is 421-300-1471. The case we would like to present is exploring gender in a Silicon Valley company. What is Silicon Valley? It is part of United States known as a global hub for technology and home for numerous high-tech companies including Google, Apple, Microsoft, and whatnot. On these cases, Silicon Valley has been accused as a community that repeatedly discriminates against women and other minorities. We know that Google is one of the biggest tech companies in the market, and the accusation could impact them. As a damage control, Google has put a lot of effort into creating an inclusive and diverse workplace atmosphere. However, in 2017, James Damore, now a former Google software engineer, brought up an issue that causing him to get fired. He published an internal memo criticizing Google executions of its diversity and inclusion practice by leaning on false gender stereotypes. The memo then got leaked. Damore also defends his action with scientifically unfounded reference that plainly gender bias. The issues occur at a bad timing along with other protests regarding freedom of speech.
Hi everyone, I am Mushalanin Tamaselvan. My matric number is 42210022401. Today I would like to explain about the summarize of the responses from exploring gender in a Silicon Valley company. After the leaked memo by James Damore criticized Google's diversity efforts, it sparked widespread backlash, with many labeling it as anti-diversity. Critics argue that the memo gender discriminations in the tech industry, leading to discomfort among female Google employees working with Damore, Google's VP of Diversity and Inclusion. The memo stating it contracting the company's commitment to diversity. Damore was fired and Google's CEO Sundar Pichai justified the decision. Valid criticisms, but the violations of the company's code of conduct by promoting harmful gender stereotypes. Some support Damore's argument that Google is intolerant to conservative views, setting legal around free speech versus creating a hostile work environment. Damore is considering legal action for wrongful termination. Those supporting Google's decision argue it with the company's commitment to diversity and prevents the negative impact on moral and workplace culture. The question Damore's ability to provide fair employee reviews give his discriminatory statements in the memo.
In my opinion, I agree with Pichai's decision. Maintaining Damore could potentially have a detrimental effect on staff morale, foster a hostile work atmosphere, and cause a decline in culture. Some female Google employees express uncomfortable at having to work with Damore, with others claim that Damore's memo exemplifies the kind of discrimination that prevents women from entering the tech sector. Following the memo's disclosure, many denounced its content, branding Damore and his document as anti-diversity. Workplace discrimination can have detrimental effect on one's mental health and capacity to carry out tasks. To make sure that every employee feels appreciated and respected, employees need to comfort and workplace prejudice. Thank you.
As Pichai, the CEO of Google, I would have likely made the decision to firing James Damore based on several factors, from spreading to other employees and also from protecting the good name of the company. Hence, Damore addressed the subject in the memo titled Google Ideological Echo Chamber were offensive and reckless to many people, especially women, not only at work or employees, and the memo was leaked to the press. The fact that the memo become public would have further escalated the situation and potentially damaged Google reputation. Next is the memo reply the inaccurate gender stereotype. Google commitment to diversity and inclusion means promotion an environment where all employees feel respected and valued regardless of gender. In addition, in his memo, it is clear that Demore's statement was perceived as sexual harassment behavior. Thus, his statement was styled as a grief over